All right, good morning guys, gals.
Good morning.
We have a guest this morning. Everybody knows Charlene?
Aww.
Never seen her in my life.
Okay. So all week we've been talking about teamwork and communication, right? Safety. So this morning, why do you think it's important that Charlene would be here this morning with us?
So she can understand it too.
Okay? And what else, George? What else do we want to do with Charlene every day?
Communicate with her.
Communicate. Perfect. Thank you. So Charlene, what are some of the ways that these guys communicate with you?
They call me up.
Okay. This is Charlene's desk, and every afternoon there's like 8 guys standing right here. Okay.
In my office.
So, what are some of the things that you need from these guys to communicate more effectively?
Paperwork. Paperwork. Sheets. I need to know. Some of you guys, you know, you're just drivers on your road every day. That's what you do. Brian, Paul, you know, y'all. That's what you do, Ray. But some of you guys are swapping around, doing different stuff. Swing drivers especially. David is also one of them, and David Benson. I know I need to make it quick, but I do need to know exactly what time you stop one deal and what time you start the next one and stop and start and what you're doing. Because when I have to code it, I have to be within an hour in a week. And between all of you guys getting to that hour in each pay category, like commercial, residential, roll-off, I have to be within that. Otherwise, you know, I have to go back and find it. And it takes a lot of time to go back and see. You know, like maybe somebody did 20 minutes over here that we didn't get accounted for. Well, that's 20 minutes of that hour. You know what I mean? Through the week, it adds up, and I gotta find them. So if I could please just have just a piece of paper, that paper we have, categorizing what you're doing on a daily basis. If you're just driving your route, don't worry about it, because I know you're just on your route and you're going to be coded that way. But if you're doing other stuff, I really need to know.
That's
what
that
you're
sheet
doing.
that you have
That's
for
that
us to
sheet
fill
we're
out
doing.
the categories of what we're
Absolutely.
doing.
Does anybody
Yes.
not know where to get that sheet? It's over here in the
We really
current.
need to update that sheet.
Okay, so we can have that conversation off the camera, but the importance of getting the proper information to Charlene. Like Paul, on Monday, you stepped out of your line of business and you went down and pushed trash, right? And turned in a sheet to Charlene. So does everybody understand that even though, say, George, you might jump on the skid steer to help, much appreciated and needed,
Yeah.
but it's very important that those minutes get tracked so that Charlene can turn in her Chronos to PMT so that it mates properly. So please, guys, if you think you're saving time by not doing it, what's happening is you're taking up some of Charlene's time when she could be doing other things for you guys, such as
Helping you out with your routes or something, you know. That's what I'm here for too, guys. I'm not trying to tell you not to communicate with me, because I do need that. But if there's stuff that you can do, I'm sorry, I kind of took.
no, go ahead, just
If there's
it's
stuff
fine,
that
it's
you can do
important.
on your own to communicate between each other or call somebody that you need to call, then that's what we need to do. You know, I don't need to be drug in the middle of some of this. I mean, more than happy to help you guys out anytime, but, you know, I have a lot of stuff to do also. And you guys know, your time is your time, and you need to be sure that you're using that effectively and efficiently. Well, so do I, you know, I do too.
So the effective communication, if you got something you want to talk to another driver about, how would we do that? Okay.
Or face to face.
Okay, thank you, very good, Paul. And I mean, if it's something that you cannot resolve at all, give me a call. But coming into Charlene's office or calling her on the phone and saying, hey, I need you to get a hold of Paul because I don't like the way he picked up a stop. Or Paul, I think a great example is when you talk about Marvin and how he dumps his truck. What could be a more effective way of communication that we could do that?
Face to face.
Yep. You can walk right up to Marvin, be polite about it, and just say, hey, would you mind not spreading your trash all the way out to the door so the rest of us can get in there? And if there's an issue with it, then obviously come to me and I'll intervene. But I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. We all know what to do, and Charlene is here to assist, and she has a very busy job. So effective communication. Communication's been great, but let's use effective communication. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the group that would help us streamline things?
No, not at this time, I don't have anything
Okay.
at this time, but.
Because I hear it all day, and it's good communication that's going on, and it's good things, and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. But Charlene is held accountable, as am I, but Charlene more so, to make sure that we're in the proper lines of business and we're coding things properly so that our lines of business are paying out properly, and so that our customers are getting billed properly as well. So a takeaway from this morning's effective communication.
Communication. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Is everybody comfortable talking to everybody else?
I have no problem.
Okay. I mean, it's the buddy system, right, guys? You know, don't be afraid to walk up. Let somebody know. You know?
Charlene does a good job. Like I had a new customer and problem with a ticket, I called her and within just a few seconds, you know, things were taken care of, and, you know, I think the customer ended up being happy over it, because I gave him a kind of an overall, but I couldn't give him what he was looking for, and she called, he gave me his number and she called him, and, you know, I think.
That's a great example.
She did yesterday for me, and just so you know, we don't have phone numbers on our tablets. That's why I called you to see if you
I
could
know
call.
that. I realize that,
Will.
but.
Yeah.
Just the perfect
You know, I
example
realize
is
that.
that you guys are very happy with what Charlene does for you. If you turn that sheet in at the end of the day, it says if you step on your line of business. Literally, I've been in her office over her shoulder where it's taken hours or hour and a half, minutes turn into hours, trying to figure out who did what when to get that to made up properly the way it should be. So our time is better spent with Charlene possibly calling the customer if dispatch is busy.
We get better response out of Charlene anyway. Dispatch, I don't know what they do half the time. I mean, you're better off to call her, she gets it done, dispatch takes them a half a day.
Yep, absolutely, great point, Ray. Okay, thank you very much, Charlene, for coming in early and sharing with everybody. Let's have a great and safe day.